I said. Okay, decent battery. Right. I think everything's ready. That's what I need to do. Turn you on. Alright. So if I remember what the hell I'm doing. Because it's not that. Right. Wrist sorted. Let's hope. I don't end up hurting myself. Right. Another run of Dread. Here's hoping this works out well. Also, the first 30 seconds of this run are always going to be spent in the loading screen, but that's... you know... that's kind of whatever.
There's no chat overlay today.
It is. It's at the bottom right.
So you might run off that drive list, but you make their one.
So for speed runs, live split's going to be where the chat is. And then chat's
Yeah, I
down
can see
there.
where live split is. Oh, yeah, I see it. There it is.
Right, I've changed the split order. That jump always gets me. Bum. Alright, time for our first trick. Try and get in. The first 3 shots are like real fucking easy. It's this one that's and now let's do it again. This one, I'm really inconsistent on this one. I either get it really fast,
Or like, takes forever.
or it takes forever. I don't exactly know why the pseudo wave works. Wow, it is just being a... fucking bitch today.
Yeah.
We're just gonna restart that one, I think.
Oh, you have a save prepared. Okay.
Yep, because my last run, at no point in the run we did last week did I save my game. So
that's kind of funny thing about, honestly.
so you know, no safety saves were used. Then again,
No
this game's so
safety-
generous with checkpoints, you really don't need to.
No animals were harmed in the making of this run because we're not playing Super Metroid.
I'm not playing. So I've actually tried going back to Super Metroid. I can't. Like, I really can't.
It's just, is it because it's too demanding? Is it too different?
The control and the physics just...
You can, I think you can remap the controls.
No, but I'm like, in terms of like how they feel.
Oh.
So
It's one of those cases where I'm like,
make their one.
Yeah. Samus is stiff.
There's a reason why arm pumping is so common.
It's not even that, it's just like everything you do in Super Metroid is just so slow. Like the thing about Dread and Fusion and Zero Mission and Samus Returns that makes them so fun to play is that they're so snappy and, you know.
You feel like in Super you have to like commit to movements more often.
Yeah, you've got to commit to moving, you've got to... Like the world design is, you know...
It's really good.
Phenomenal. But... You know, the other thing, I won't lie, I kind of miss free aim.
Yeah.
Alright, that was legit. Stupidly fucking quick, so let's...
Nice.
So we have completely skipped the initial cutscene into an Emmy zone, so we can now ignore that. Honestly, I find the hardest part of the game is this first bit. Granted, that's because I'm not doing any like super dumb advanced shit later in the game, so you know, should I ever get around to doing that kind of stuff, then yeah, it's gonna get harder. But you know, for now, I am quite content with my 80% no major glitches. I know that category is like an hour quicker, or something stupid like that. Thank you, Adam. Oh, could have gone about that better. Oh, yeah, there's the tutorial because I skipped it earlier. Nobody here but us chickens. Like, the first part of this game is just all about, you know, clean movement and, you know, all that good kind of stuff. Also, I love the lighting in this underwater bit, and it just...
It's weirdly good.
It's like really nice, and I'm like, why is it really nice for this one scene? Then again, Metroid Dread is a whole lot of why is it really nice for this one bit? And then you move on to something else where it's like, wow, this is really nice for just this one bit. Hi, Emmy. Nice to see you again. I've already skipped one of you, so let's... Oh yeah, I'm about to do something that you would probably consider borderline suicidal. I just consider it funny. Oh, he's doing different way, okay.
I'm sorry, what was the thing you were gonna do?
So normally I get him to come across the ceiling on that approach and I slide under him. That time he was like, nah, I'm onto you.
I mean, that is pretty funny. Suicidal, but I understand the appeal.
Yeah. The Emmy are quite...
And the enemy just like, nah, we ain't about that this time.
I just say 34 seconds.
Nice.
What the fuck? Okay. That's the power of good pseudo waves, though. Like, you get good pseudo waves, and you save so much time. Right, now I know I don't need it, but it's an energy tank that's right there. I'm gonna just partake in that, I think. Alright, so I'm still going to do this out of order. It's because I'm stubborn. I need you to do your spit attack.
Is there a reason it has the same face as the experiment?
Well, I believe the logic is they are all creatures that Ravenbeak has fucked around with, basically.
Oh, so it's not the same thing, it's just similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this thing clearly ain't natural.
Yeah, it just had never occurred to me that there was like more than one of these things.
So even while he's invisible, you can still do damage.
Does he take less damage while he's invisible?
No, he's just obviously harder to hit.
Oh.
And that's why I didn't do the counter, because he was nearly dead.
Makes sense.
Phantom Cloak acquired. Hey, look, it's that guy we just killed in the background.
Hey.
Now, we do have to go around for this, but... As funny as it would be to go into Cadaris now, I'm just not going to. Really don't need to do this, but I like the extra missiles.
Uploading data.
Actually, no, we did need to go do that, because that's how we get the spider magnet in the first place. I just took a detour to get the Phantom Cloak first,
Makes sense.
because I have pseudo-waved. And I am a filthy cheater. Oh, balls. Right, fine. I can roll with it. Meant to go slightly faster way through there, but... Hey ho. Sup, ugly? Ooh, did that a little fast.
Yummy.
I know there's a glitch to keep the Omega Beam for the rest of the game, and it's how you deal with the X cores really quickly.
Interesting.
think that's in major glitches though. That's just standard any percent. Surprised.
Happy birthday.
Bon anniversaire. Right, so where does that put us in relation to last time? Minus 1 minute and 12 seconds. Fucking, I was doing shit last time. This is mostly based on those pseudo waves going so well.
Mm.
That's what this is. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just getting that to happen a lot is remarkably unreliable. Right, the good news is, though, we can now just go straight to Catalyst and we don't have to fight Corpius.
Scorpius, remind me who that is.
That's the Phantom Cloak.
Oh.
Because what you're meant to do is you're meant to get the Spider Magnet, then come through here and now fight Corpius.
Oh, but now I don't have to. Easy. Alright, cool.
Yeah, but now I don't have to. Also, getting good at the slide into a Phantom Cloak is kind of useful. Just gets you past those doors a bit quicker. You know, the more I play this game, the more I realise why turbo controllers are allowed for speedruns. There's a lot of button mashing. Alright, the next split is just get into Dyron, because there is no pickups in Catalyst on the first go through. There is a trick to activate one of the generators quicker in Catalyst, which involves doing a brief hell run into a pseudo wave, and I'm just like, I would rather not.
Not quite confident enough to do something like that.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Got it.
I'm only just starting to get like consistent at pseudo waves.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And even then, it's only the first two. The third one allows you to skip the underwater boss entirely. I've yet to do that successfully in the first place.
Yeah. I'd say, like, just start with the easy stuff, get good at that, and then you can move on to crazier stuff.
Well, that's the plan.
Because it's not a race.
No.
In the sense that, like, you don't have to improve, like, really quick. You just have to improve, and it does not matter how long it takes.
I was going to suggest at some point to the guys in the server, like, we should do, like, races on Metroid Dread, and then I'm now at the point where I'm like, I feel like that'd be just a little unfair.
Just a little.
It's like, would I have to not do pseudo waves? It's like, do we make it 100%? Like, I would feel pretty bad.
I sometimes feel like that with like a Link to the Past randomizer. Like, I'm pretty average. I don't know the glitches. I'm not very good at that, but I'm also like the only person in my group of friends who's ever beaten the game vanilla and like knows where everything is.
I mean, I've beaten the game vanilla. I just don't know where everything is off by heart.
I've watched a lot of people do it, so I remember like where all the locations are. Like, I don't know how to do all the tricks, but I know where everything is.
Yeah, I feel like that's my strength with this game. I don't know how to do all the tricks, but I know a lot about this game.
But you know where everything is, yeah.
I know roughly. I haven't done a 100% run since the stream, actually, you know, back in November.
I think knowing where things are is a bit more valuable.
Yeah.
Because knowing where things are allows you to route more efficiently.
Oh yeah, like if I...
Like, you need, like, obviously both are important, but I think good routing is a bit more important than just knowing how to do all the tricks.
I would agree. You know, if I ever decide to do... I mean, I'm sure at some point I'm going to get bored and I'm going to do a couple of 100% runs of this game again, just in my spare time.
Yeah.
But I'm also the mindset, like... I feel like the 100% route is going to be fairly different in this game. Just by virtue of this game being structured a bit like Super Metroid. Actually, you know what? This is going to sound like heresy, but... You know how there was all those rumors going around, like, oh, they're going to remake Super Metroid? Before we knew what they were actually making was Metroid 5. Okay, the fucking green Emmy, man. So I was always like hesitant of like, oh, I don't envy whoever has to like, if they are gonna remake Super. Now I'm at the point after this game where it's like, just fucking remake Super. Oh yeah, this is the hell run you can do to pseudo wave this to activate this sooner, so you don't have to come through here. Which is, you know, a novel idea, but it's also like, I don't want to die. I'm good at the game, I'm not that good. I mean, it is pretty much the first game I've ever sat down and actually done speedruns of, to be fair. Yeah, you can fucking fall down, you little shit. No, you die. Oh yeah, you're on fire. Oopsie doopsie. I made a wee fucky wucky.
Please don't say it like that.
That is not the way forward. I have to remember that first Emmy exit isn't actually a way forward. Bye, Kraid. Bye, Kraid. There's probably a damage boost you can do there to get across that quick. Ooh, what a save. Hello, Adam. Samus, there's nothing here. Please move on.
Uploading data.
Actually, Katarus doesn't have much in terms of important upgrades. There's the Fusion Beam. There's the Morph Ball. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because the experiment doesn't, because you don't absorb the experiment's X, you just kind of watch it plop into the lava and then it comes back later. Alright, we're nearly at Katarus. Well, we're in Katarus, nearly at Dyron. Alright, that energy tank there I've established is completely useless to me. At least I feel like it is. Look, it's a Nintendo game where the speedrun glitches aren't patched out. By design. It's in this room, isn't it? Yep. This little fucking shit. I fucking hate that Emmy, man. Lime green and perpetually in my fucking way. We're just going to straight up leave this room now. Let's redirect the fuel. One day I'll outrun that thing. Wait for it. For it. 1 minute 39. Got to remind myself I have to pick up my new glasses before work tomorrow. £300 well spent.
Is it like a new prescription or?
Yeah, so I've had the glasses I'm wearing now for 4 years.
Ah.
Obviously, eye tests are every 2. So when I did it 2 years ago, they were like, your prescription's changed a bit, but it's not really worth the cost of buying new glasses.
Right.
So you should be fine. And now, another 2 years later, it's like, oh, your prescription's changed actually quite a lot by this point. You know, it's no longer 1 step removed, it's now like 3. So they're like, yeah, we'll do a... We recommend you actually like buy some new glasses this time. And I was like, yeah, alright. And then obviously there's like lens finning, stuff like that as well. Because my prescription requires I have some quite chunky lenses. And having your lenses finned like reduces the weight and stuff on the frames. It makes it more comfortable. It also means I can't have rimless frames because the sheer weight of the lenses.
Oh, frames in your glasses. Okay, I was seeing frames in Metroid for a sec. I'm like, speedrun tech and glasses at the same time.
Boy's doing it all.
Oh baby.
1 minute 45. Right, next up is the Morph Ball. So let's go back and piss off the lime green enemy. I remember when this was called the Spazer. I think it was called the Spazer for like 1 game.
I think so, you know.
No, 2 games. Because it was in Metroid 2. It's in Fusion they renamed it to the Wide Beam. I completely forget the Spazers in Metroid 2. I mean, why the fuck would I remember that information? I've not played the original Metroid 2. Played the remake. A lot. That game is far harder to speedrun than this one, though.
Wait, remake of Metroid 2, you said? So Samus Returns, right?
Samus Returns.
I'd imagine that game is harder to speedrun just because it's on the 3DS.
I imagine that game's harder to speedrun just because it's based on Metroid 2.
Well, that too. But like the 3DS is not... It's not a system that feels good to hold when speedrunning things.
And to be fair, Samus Returns is a long game.
That's also true.
Like, that game is actually surprisingly long. I think it's longer than Dread. Although Samus Returns has a lot of padding because there are certain Metroid types that like to run. Because, you know, that's fun game design. Let's go piss off this Emmy, shall we? Back to the underground. You know, it's weird. We're underground. But, like, sometimes the skyboxes make it feel like you're not. Which I quite like. Oh, fuck me, it's above me. God, I really wish this thing would pick, like, better places to be. Than right underneath me when I have to shoot. Let's deal with the next Mother Brain ripoff. Mega Blaster, or Mega Stream. You know, it's kind of fucked up. The Omega Beam I recently learned is actually the final weapon you get in Prime Hunters for the final boss. So it's not even new for this game. Oh, I am playing this hella fucking safe. He's gonna come through there, isn't he? Got him. Wow, after all that time gaining time over the fucking previous run, it's like, lol. Although I will say, we're about to have some really big time saves. Because I've decided to do a little bit of rerouting.
Cool.
Grab that 10-pack real quick. So as is now tradition, we need to go get the Varia suit. Okay. Aha, I remembered this time. Alright, time for an escape sequence.
We're past the final boss already?
Well, it's more like a mandatory hell run.
Got it.
So that's a better way of wording it. Various suits. Right, so next, you're probably thinking, oh, we're going to go back and get the grapple beam now, right? Nope.
I don't, I can't words today. I don't assume anything. Knowing you, I know better than to make assumptions about what you're going to do next, because it could be completely different than what I'm thinking. In fact, it usually is. Sometimes on purpose.
Yeah, sometimes it's intentional. Like on this instance, it is me being intentional.
Oh god. I was going to be wrong no matter what I said.
They're actually going to go beat Kraid now. So unlike last time, where, as you can see, there is a 14-minute difference, that was because I was going to get the grapple beam and then decided, after dying a few times, no, actually, I'm just going to go fight Kraid.
Yeah. You tried and it didn't work, and he said, fuck it, let's just go the other way.
Yeah. So there
this
is
was
about
like
to be a
10, 15 minutes
huge
of
time
faffing
save.
around.
Almost
Time
as
save
big
is
as the
such-
L Kraid's going to take at the end of this game.
Dare I get that image that I made yesterday?
I mean, you'll have to replace your
My little man with
your little
Samus.
man with Samus.
That it's probably been made. Hold on.
I mean, there's the Samus delete this, which, you know, I have on standby for all occasions.
It's hold the Samus, which is like one of those chill statues holding Samus in the morph ball, but not what I'm looking for.
No, because we're here to fuck up Kraid, not Samus.
Yeah.
Samus has it bad by the end of this game. God, poor Samus. Shut up, Kraid. No one likes a bitch. Hey, buddy. Alright, the only problem I have with Kraid is, well, A, getting these shots in his mouth when he does this. And secondly, when he does his, I'm going to do an impression of Floyd Mayweather. That's in phase 2.
I wish I knew who that was.
Boxer.
Oh.
And also just in general having decent aim. And duck. Hey Kraid, what's it like not being in Ridley's shadow again? Actually, this is the first ever 3D rendition of Kraid.
How many games has Kraid actually been in? The first, he's in the first game.
He's in the first game, he's in Super, and he's in Zero Mission.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yep, there's his Floyd Mayweather. Just gives you the good old left hook. Oh, this is murder on the wrists. Bye, Kraid. Diffusion beam. A whopping 10 minutes early. It's amazing what happens when you just go straight for it. So the diffusion beam, I remember, is actually a weapon from Other M. It basically let your charge shot hit over a wide area. It's actually really cool. Especially because, you know, the game is 3D. And I also recently learned that the storm missiles in this game are actually based on something from the Prime games as well. Right, so now we're going to do things out of order.
And this is where the saucy bit starts.
Lie down, Jay. Fucking nailed it. Come on, Jack. Early grapple beam, here we come. So compared to last time when I was trying to do this over the course of, what, about 10 minutes? And dying over and over. Just did it first try there. Good boy, Jack. You know what? Feeling pretty good about this so far. You know, if I can go into this epic 4-day working weekend with, you know, a good time on Metroid Dread, I think I'll be quite happy. Right, we are currently 10 minutes ahead. This is
It's to make it for the 10-minute time loss you
that's making up for a
game.
very big time loss from last week.
Yeah.
The 10 minutes of cocking up and mid-route rerouting that I decided to do. But hey, that's just how it goes. sometimes you fuck up a lot. And then you fail to admit your mistake and keep trying, fuck up some more, and then you admit your mistake. Whereas here, all I needed to do was just, you know, be a bit sleep deprived, apparently. Right, next up is bombs. They're yours, my friend. Some extra missiles. Alright. Hello, Adam. What have you got to say on this auspicious occasion?
Uploading data.
This area you
I like how the game never even mentions Kraid. Like, there is no acknowledgement that he's here.
Who's Kraid?
Yeah, exactly.
I know
There was meant to be a
is,
meta
but
Kraid in Prime.
I absolutely believe that.
I imagine one of the problems they've had is just making him work in such a large scale.
Yeah. Oh.
Then again, Other M gave us that big, huge-ass version of Fantoon, so I'm not entirely sure what the problem is. Oh, he's bigger than the entire ship. That is kind of scary.
Nice.
That's a full recharge that I don't need. Bomb. So I'm going to assume a green split is when you're just gaining time, and a gold split is when you are in fact gaining a lot of time. Like your time is getting progressively higher. I think it's a bit the trend I'm noticing.
My mic is muted. I believe the gold split means the best time on that segment to date. I think that's what it means. So when you get a gold time, it means like this is the best you've ever done so far on this segment.
I like that. That's kind of cool.
A green, it means you gain time over your last segment. Red is you lost it. Standard stuff.
Nobody here but us Metroids. Well, I just took a long way around there. God, don't I feel special. Alright, let's go get the flash shift. God, I hate where that enemy is placed. Joanna's continued on where I left off on yesterday. That's good.
Good.
So this where the gardening stuff for the summer has to go is where the January sale stuff currently is, and there's quite a lot of overlap in time. However, the solar lighting has come in, and where that needs to go is where currently the sale kitchen and bathroom stuff is, and I was just like, why is it? Why did we decide to lay it out this way? Why did stuff have to come in where we're constantly redoing our work? But that's just life in retail, isn't it? Be happy you only work in retail adjacent.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm yeah. I'll take what I can get.
Safety save because of this arsehole. And that's why we safety save. Because that enemy, and that enemy only, pisses me off. There we go. I can't do anything down there. Oh, you can shove off. You can pull me off there. Right, no, I'm not going to go for that. Because all that's going to do is cost me time in the long run. I have to resist my urges to see a missile expansion and just pick it up. Picking that up though. But remember, underwater it takes a little bit longer to pull out the grapple beams.
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, we got the flash shift. Oh, the time saves. Yeah, because I'm not fucking up. Like, the monumental time loss I had last time was...
So for a bit of context, copy. Sean decided to go get early grapple beam, but he kept messing up the trick for about 10 minutes. Decided it wasn't worth it and went back to what he was normally doing. So there's a big reason there's a 10-minute time save.
Yeah, I then went back to the actual intended route of the game. And there's also a lot of time save early on where I just did some tricks a bit better than I ever have done in the past. So
Yeah, he's had good execution this run combined with like not doing the
not doing stupid shit that actually probably does take longer than just doing it the intended way anyway. I don't know what the consensus on that is. Is getting the grapple beam and stuff early like considered slower? I've never sat down and thought about it. I imagine it probably is actually slower. It's just something cool you can do. Right, so our next prize is Speed Booster, which I got an hour and 5 minutes in. We're currently at 52.
Nice.
I don't think the time save is going to be that dramatic on this one, but you never know.
We'll see.
It depends how nice the ME feels like being. Especially because it's a Speed Boost one, and the Speed Boost one does not give a shit about water, because apparently it's also got the gravity suit. That's the Speed Boost away. Off in here. Right. Hey, buddy. I'm not running low on missiles this time. And now we can start quick killing the mother brains.
I
Well,
like this plan.
the first phase of the mother brains anyway.
I like this plan.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna speed boost to the ever-living hell out of them. Speaking of, hello. Break, 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 break. Hey, apparently someone's done the time-ins on the counters. It's like a fraction of a second. Like your second chance to counter is, I think, like 0.1 millisecond. Come on. Okay, that was a bit annoying. Alright, best speed booster ever acquired. 10 minutes early.
Fist.
Yeah, we're about to go even faster. Whoops.
Oops.
No, I want this. Alright, and that's one of my favourite things in the game. Which I immediately fucked up.
Damn it! You almost had it.
It's fine, I can,
Do it again.
yeah.
Never get tired of that.
I never get tired of doing the Shine Spark stuff in this game.
Like, that one in particular is just so good.
Whee! Yeah, I just love doing all the crazy Shine Spark stuff in this game. Honestly, this point in the game is probably where the game's mobility gets really good, because you've got the flash shift, got the speed booster, got the grapple beam. You've got all the stuff to do the fancy stuff. Alright, let's go meet Quiet Robe, and then not meet Quiet Robe, even though it's like the second best cutscene in this game.
And then put an F in the chat for Quiet Robe.
We then put an F in the chat for Quiet Robe. Yeah. God, hearing Samus just speak Chozo is like, God fucking damn. Samus has 2 lines in this game. One in Chozo, and one in Doom.
Killed a mosquito and left its guts all over my wall. How unfortunate.
Hey, I got you, bitch. Bye, Quiet Robe. Bye, Quiet Robe. It is kind of sad, though, like, the first, you know, alive Chozo that Samus has met since her childhood. And he immediately dies.
I suppose if he were left alive for too long, he might have become, like, too powerful. Excuse me.
Yep, F in the chat for Quiet Robe. I now need to take the cheeky trip back to Berenia.
Uploading
I'm back.
data.
I didn't say Queaky Chip, and I'm like, what the fuck is a Queaky Chip?
A creaky ship.
Slide, bounce. Could have done that quicker. That's fine. Could have, should have, won her. God, that enemy's annoying. It's going to be weird going to Prime 4, which I can only assume is going to be a slower paced game, as the Prime games tend to be. Because you can't really translate much of this shit into first person. I mean, some of the Prime stuff has been translated into this game, but I don't think it can work the other way. Map room. Oh yeah, this. May as well, it's 10 missiles. You know, I'll pass up 2 missiles every now and then. But I'm not one for passing up a 10-pack. Alright, let's see if we can do this. First, I'm going to actually just recharge because my health needs it. And this is the other way I can do it. Well, hey, look at that. And just like that, we skipped an entire boss fight. We just saved about 20 minutes.
Nice.
I wish I was fucking joking. Okay, I think I pretty much got pseudo waves down at this point.
Excellent.
It's all about knowing the angle and when to jump. The angle of the dangle and the talk of the dork. This run's been fucking clean so far. Hasn't been perfect, but you know, it's been
pretty dang good.
it's been smooth like a wee baby's arse.
That's one way to put it.
That's how us Northerners tend to put it. Watch out, he's getting confident. I've got another Chozo robot fighting me. I like how this game does have like an evolution of the Chorizo fight from Super with both these guys and the Chozo warriors.
Ah, nice. Are you talking about the early game one, the late game one, or both?
Both.
Okay. Because I know there's some, I just don't remember how they were different.
One's fucking hard as hell and one's easy. I mean, they're both kind of easy.
They're both kind of easy. I think one just has more HP.
I don't think he has an invincibility phase. I mean, nothing's going to be more annoying than those bloody gold space pirates in Ridley's lair. God. You want to talk about annoying? Oh boy.
They're not hard, they're just annoying. They're just kind of like, don't
Mostly
die.
invincible, and then, you know, spend most of the time practicing judo on you.
Yep.
Doing their best for the Kung Lao impression. Just a flying kick across the screen, which is one of my favourite things to spam in the original Mortal Kombat, just saying.
Uploading data.
I'm gonna cross the screen in 30 frames.
To quote Raiden, I'm gonna hey. Now, I can bomb jump to get that 10-pack, but I haven't done it right now. Just because I'm an obsessive dork. I don't think we're going to hit the nice number today, but it'd be funny. Super missiles are whopping 17 minutes early.
I think I missed it. Darn it.
Okay, now we're gonna go get the plasma beam. And also set the X free. That's true, I suppose. Right, let's go to Ellen. Elon? I don't know. Ravenbeak's abandoned fortress.
I like Elon. It's funnier.
Yeah, let's go to Tesla and just free the X-Parasites. I'm not predicting the future here. God, I love gratuitous speed boosting just for the fuck of it. Whee! Oh look, X-Parasites, what a surprise. Hang on, let me just... Look at all the fucks I don't give. Christ, we are just consecutively gaining time.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Like, every split goes bigger. Right, now. Can I do the water bomb jump? Relatively painlessly.
We can only hope.
Hey, buddy. I like how this Chozo X gets the boss door, and then all the other ones are like, nah. Mini boss. Metroid's not a horror game, they said.
Who said that?
People on the internet like to say it's not a horror game, and I'm just like, have you seen Fusion? Have you seen the start of Prime 2? Have you seen all the Prime 2, actually, for that matter? Pop. You know, I like how when I said, oh, that sounds like someone Samus should give the suck. Nobody questioned it.
Yeah, because we all know what you mean. It doesn't even matter.
Well. Does Benny have Dread?
I don't know.
Probably does, and he's played like 5 minutes and got bored.
I'd be willing to believe that.
Yeah, I'd buy that. If this was a major glitches run, I think we'd already have the screw attack by now. By doing this, the camera lock.
Mm-hmm.
Which just epically speeds up, like, this half of the game.
Yeah. Actually, oh yeah, it does happen like right around now.
I think it happens before you even go to Ferenia the first time. Yep, the X have taken over. And this is when Adam says, hey, we need to blow this place up now. At which point Samus goes, ah, must be a Chozo thing.
The X have been revived.
Also, I like how it is now established that blowing planets up is a Chozo thing. As far as solutions go. Because the initial Foha response to the Metroid problem was, yeah, let's just blow that up. Okay, can we talk about how clean this has been so far? Right. This is damn near frame perfect. And I seem to do it better when I'm not looking at the game, so... Oh, that would have been it as well. Damn it. Problem is, this glitch is kind of important. Because it skips the spin boost. And it skips a couple of fights. Is a hint for the water bomb jump okay? Yeah, sure. Done it. I mean, if you want to share that hint for future reference, that'd be kind of nice. Pop. Right, time to do this the sane way instead of the insane way. Where's the bastard at? Down there, right.
That almost worked, and then it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. You don't need to place the bomb at the highest point. If it's a bit low, you have more time for the next morph, and the height gained by the bomb is still enough. Nice. I just need to practice it more. It's one of those things where it's so late in the game I don't practice it much. Yeah, this just ain't worth it. Yeah, just coming up there. I've got a bit nervous there for a second. I was like, did it just do a speed booster at me and just turn around?
Not chancing it this time.
Nope.
Understandable.
I still don't have a split for the ice missile. But
Do you just forget to put it there?
I just forget the ice missiles are a thing. I go supers, regulars, storm missiles, ice missiles in the middle. I'm like, what are those?
Then you use the ice missiles for like one thing, and then you completely forget about them.
I pretty much forget about the ice missiles, yeah. Because as soon as I get the storm missiles, I just start pump. To be fair,
use those
ice
storm
missiles, ice missiles do more damage per ammo than storm missiles do.
They do, but storm missiles technically have a higher DPS. Nice.
Right, now the next part. Early cross bombs. Right, this is where I am liable to die a bit. I also don't have one for the pulse radar. That's because... I mean... Also, you get this really late in the game. Like in Samus Returns, it was the first Aeon ability you got. Right. Oh, you little shit.
Oops.
I got to remember the little trick to consistent shine sparks is that you press shoot and jump at the same time. I don't need to come into here to do this. Just make that satisfying. And also that. Right, doing this early is surprisingly difficult. Ah, balls that up, right. Come on. If I got the speed booster off, I could have done a good...
You could have... Yeah.
Like, taken off like half his health. Because you meant to have the gravity suit and the space jump by this point.
Almost cheated, but it didn't quite work out.
And this is where in like a massive glitch run, you'd still have the Omega Stream to make that go by quick.
Wow.
Because you would just pump the Omega Stream into it and that's it. Congratulations, it's dead.
That's pretty,
I think that's the only reason they do that, is it just makes killing Core X's quick. Right, now we can get back to Hanubia. So next up is the Gravity Suit, which we are also going to get backwards, but the intended backwards, not the... Give me your delicious jelly, thank you. Right.
Oh, full heal, okay. Like, why are you wasting time? That's why.
Sorry, I do need to shine spark here. I was like, why am I doing it here? And it's like, because I need to do this. Well, not
Yeah.
that, but... Right, so at this point, you're normally meant to have the spin jump to, Wow, okay.
Marcus Kuhn asks, your route collects Kraus Bomb and Gravity before Space Jump? Question mark.
Yep. Right, we're getting the spin boost as a backup strat. Because I fucked up the Shine Spark. So we're going to lose a little bit of time here. Because normally I don't pick this up at all.
Yeah. You don't.
It's also worth noting that this early gravity suit and early cross-bomb stuff, it's not involving glitches. No, these are like actually intended get it early kind of deals. Why am I fucking up the Shine Spark so much today? Like getting the grapple beam early, getting cross bombs and gravity suit early. That is all built into the level design. So it was intended to be done. The game doesn't tell you. Wow, it's been really awkward today. Did Cappy post something he wasn't meant to?
He said 22-hour time save.
Hey, if that was hours, I should not be playing Metroid at all. To go from the plasma beam to the cross bombs, that takes 22 hours.
He's just misbehaving. Don't worry about it.
Ah. Can you ungift subs?
It's like, what do you mean there's a receipt attached to it?
I don't think I need to pick this up, but I just like getting out of the way because it sits there and taunts me otherwise.
Right.
Wow, I actually managed to force the speed boost before it hit the blocks. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm about to do here is actually intended. Because obviously there's a power-up you have to do this for. But entrepreneuring people quickly caught on that, wait, this just leads to the gravity suit. Wow, okay, thanks.
That was so awful.
That was kind of bad. I mean, I normally screw this up at least once. Rest in peace, time save.
Now we have an 8-minute time save. That's better. A little.
Wow, I'm not normally this bad at this. All the early game luck is now siphoned out, apparently. And now the harder dev-intended strats are just like... There is something going on with Shine Sparks today, and I don't know what it is.
Apparently there's a pseudo way for space jump.
There is. No, I'm not.
Not good enough for it.
No, it's awkward.
Oh. It's just for missileting? No.
Oh, I don't like these little fish. Oh yeah, fun fact about those fish. They're 2D.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, they don't need to be 3D, so...
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, this game does need to run at 60 FPS. So... Yeah, you can all fuck off. is the reason for not doing the pseudo wave for space jump. Yeah, basically. I know how to do the pseudo wave. I have never tried it for the space jump. The infinite bomb jump in Artaria, I don't know about that one.
The space jump one might be worth practicing later.
Yeah, it's gonna get me something a little bit earlier. We've still got a 20-minute time save. I am not complaining. Right, now we have full underwater mobility. But because we don't have the space jump yet, we've got to shine spark our way out.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Uploading data.
The only glitches I use in this run are pseudo wave and water bomb jump. Everything else is... To be fair, I think they're like the only two like glitches that are allowed in a no major glitches run anyway.
He says, as an alternative, you could use the cross-bomb path for early space jump. I think that fighting the experiment without any jump extension is a pain.
It is a pain. I can do it. I've had to get the spin boost as a backup strat, so that shouldn't be... So the experiment should be easier this time than it was last time.
Yeah, if you have the spin boost, it'll be a little easier.
Also, I've got to remind myself, because I never drained that water pool in Artaria, it thinks it's ice, but it's also not there, so it's going to be instant death if I touch it. So I need to remember not to do that.
Noted.
Get counted, boy! Yeah, at this point, aren't I meant to have storm missiles and the space jump?
Storm missiles, yes. I don't remember about space jump, but probably.
You need the storm missiles to get the space jump, intentionally.
Oh. I mean, maybe?
Welcome to Metroid Dread, which, much like Super Metroid, no one knows the intended route anymore.
Bold of you to assume there's an intended route.
I mean, there probably isn't an intended route. Right, hang on, let's reload that room.
I was noticing something over the course of this run. It's like flavor based, so I don't know how important this actually is, but what, like, at first when Samus is fighting the ex-Chozos, she finishes it off by, like, stomping it down, shooting it right in the face, and then absorbing the X-Parasite becomes the result. Yep. Later on, she stands on it, and instead of shooting it, she just, like, kind of sucks it up as it is.
Yeah, that is a Metroid thing.
Does that change happen when Samus realizes that she's a Metroid or something? Okay.
That starts as soon as you get the power bomb.
Okay.
Because the power bomb is when Samus realizes, holy shit,
Uploading data.
I have become Super Metroid.
Now I have become... Now I am become Metroid, the Destroyer of Worlds. So that's what I thought. I just had not put the pieces together until today for whatever reason.
So having to have the spin boost as a backup strat is going to make my life a little easier. Yeah? Yeah, I've got to remember.
Oh.
I need to remember about this. That is actually... The ledge isn't where the black is.
A little bit above that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I did not touch the invisible ice pool of death. I ignore you. I know there's other ways to get the screw attack without having to fight the experiment. I've done them. Goddamn, no long. Well, no, I've done the dev intended way of doing it, which involves like ball sparking up through there, and it's an entire thing. But the problem is doing that without killing the experiment means it's still frozen and you can't go back. So it's one of those things where it's like there is no point.
So getting there isn't the issue.
No.
Getting out is.
Getting back to Gavarin is like no.
Got it.
Because you can't. You physically can't.
So like any time you might have gained is just lost because the...
Yeah, as soon as you get the gravity suit, Artaria freezes. And once you land in Artaria, you can only go so far into Cadaris and Artaria. And that's it. Which is why they probably do the screw attack early via camera lock, just to get it. And then they don't have to do this. So as soon as they get the gravity suit, they never have to come back down to these two areas. I'll just kill you because I'm paranoid as hell. Yet another missile expansion. Alright, I didn't get the quick kill in the run last week, so let's
Rectify that?
yeah, let's rectify that. Also, yes, I have just remembered you are meant to have storm missiles and space jump, because those are the two strats you're meant to have for beating this boss.
Wait, you don't have storm missiles right now, do you?
Nope, storm missiles are not the last thing we get, but they're pretty close.
This is gonna take a while.
Yeah, getting past his I'm gonna regen some of my health phase is gonna take a while.
That's phase 2, I think?
Yeah, it's when he starts clamping onto the walls.
Like
Which would be now.
2 out of either 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so normally you can just lock onto each of these and just
Yeah.
fuck them up. Right. However, if I can get the quick kill. Time to play Flappy Bird. Honestly, I do maintain this is easier with the spin boost than it is with the space jump.
Sick! God, I never get tired of seeing that.
I never get tired of doing that. I love the Shine Spark in this game. Honestly,
like
this is the best the Shine Spark and Speed Booster have ever been.
5-minute time save, baby!
Oh yeah, I just saved loads of time by just skipping the entire rest of that fight.
I don't know if it's 5, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean... Again, this game has lots of intended quick kills. Obviously, there's 2 for Kraid now, we know. There's 1 for the experiment. Having the screw attack early for the storm missile boss basically trivializes that because you can damage electrical enemies just by jumping into them. Like, the reason I did the water bomb jump is because where we got the spin boost, I would then have to go all the way back through an entire area of Gavarin, fight another mini-boss, and it would have just to get back to where I did the water bomb jump. It's like, not worth it.
being the experiment is what unfreezes things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just do a quick refresh of my mind. So I need to be back down there. So the fastest way is down. Oh, you're new. Oh yeah, I need to be careful because I never fought the first Emmy, which means I can very, very easily break the game.
Oh. Isn't like a soft lock or?
No, it just does something funny. It has an enemy spawn there.
Oh.
Because the game at this point assumes, hey, you've beaten the,
Right.
you've done it, and the reality is, no, I haven't. So the
Remind me
game
what
will
the first
spawn the
enemy
enemies that are meant to be there,
Right.
but will not. Will also do the Emmy sequence, so there will be an enemy right in the way. Just float in there ominously.
Remind me what the first enemy gives you.
Nothing. Just a tutorial.
Oh. Oh.
God, I need to remember I can fast travel back here from Cataris.
Time save?
24 minutes. Right, having this is going to make my life... Well, having the spin boost at this point is going to make it a little easier. Not a lot, just, you know... a little. There is a missile expansion through those walls with screw attack, but nah. I need to remember, in Cataris, go past the elevator, and there is a fast travel point that takes you straight to the screw attack. Right, our next split is just getting into Hanubia. So the only hard part here is going to be getting out of Berenia, because there is going to be a double Chozo warrior fight in my way. And again, no storm missiles yet. My precious babies. The storm missiles are just the Seeker missiles from Metroid Prime 2 and Prime 3, only good.
Uploading data.
Because you can multi-lock onto a single target now. And they also don't miss. Right, doing this with a double jump instead of a single jump is potentially going to be easier.
I like how you saved that one, and then the second enemy said no. No.
Yeah, there is a...
Not again.
There is a point of reference, I think, in the first enemy spawn that tells you, hey, you can start now. I don't know what it is. That was terrible. Yeah, can you tell you meant to have the space jump yet? Ah.
No! Oh, that made me sad.
It's all about where you position the cross bombs as well. Yeah, getting knocked kind of causes me to have to overcorrect, and then that's like...
That's where the problems show up.
No!
No!
God, I would love it if there was just a way to shine spark straight up here. You know, I love how the cross bombs were created just to make bomb jumping easier. Right, what the hell gives my jump there?
That was weird.
Yeah, the getting hit animation delays when I put out the next one. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Alright, time to fight Chuchozo robots.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is technically meant to be the last one you do. Because it is the 2 golds. What am I doing? I've got the screw attack. Come here, you. Clue's in the name.
Just don't get hit like 1,000 times. That would be bad.
Just grab that.
That's better.
The next Red X parasite I see is getting given the absolute suck. I'm gonna suck the life out of him. He'll be drier than the California desert in the sun. Actually, no. I've got one you'll appreciate. He'll be drier than Ben Stein. Or for us British people, John Major. He was fucking boring.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've opened this, we can go through here. Screw attack. And we are now going to do the second trip to Ferenia way later than we're meant to. Wait for it. "26 minutes. Oh boy. You know how I said my goal ultimately is to get under 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing how I can achieve that without learning any new strats. It just depends on the pseudo waves being super nice to me. Getting some quick kills, not fucking up the bomb jumps, not fucking up the shine sparks.
I guess we could look at your sum of best later.
Yeah, that's an option.
It might still be worth learning the new tricks, because if your best time is sum of best is like a 158 or something, you would want to learn the new tricks.
Hi, Adam. Yeah, I'll check the summer best.
Uploading data.
Wait, why didn't have the space jump as Thomas? Samus, what are you doing? Ooh. Missile tank. Open that up for later. 2 screw attacks. Right, now we're going to Ferenia. So we are gonna get the storm missiles first, and then we're gonna get the space jump. And then we'll get the wave beam, and then we come back to Nubia, boom, final boss.
Sounds good to me.
It's still weird that the wave beam is the last upgrade you get before the power bombs. It's the fucking wave beam. Yeah, that's too far in for me, the diffusion beam, so... Come here, you. Right, thankfully with the gravity suit we can go through the cold, so there is that as a positive. Right. Now, for the storm missiles... God, I love the screw attack in this game. Hippity hoppity, your corpse is now my property. Alright, wave beam Emmy. Thankfully you are meant to have the gravity suit for this, so...
Given how most of it's underwater, yeah, I believe that.
Going the wrong way again. Right, that's there. That's the way out. The only problem with the wave beam Emmy is it can see you from a really far away. Like that. Right. I'm gonna grab this on the hopes that I have... Yep. Now there's a missile tank above, but I'm not gonna get that because I'm a fucking speed obsessing nutcase. Right, time to trivialize this boss fight.
I forgot this existed. Because the screw attack just kind of dumps on it for a while.
Yeah. The screw attack just kinda... You know.
Yeah, that's how I usually see that boss fight go in speedruns.
Alright, let's go get the space jump. And then we are onto the wave beam. And finally, the power bombs. Whee! Yeah, as I said, it is the Seeker missiles from the Prime games, only not liable to miss. Alright, mini boss time. Thank you for your patronage. And thank you for yours. Alright, there's the space jump. Yeah, so the pseudo wave involves hitting that. To which I say that is a good idea, but it requires you to hit like a specific point of the enemy that's next to it. And it's like, oh god.
It's tricky to actually get everything to line up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I've heard it's fairly consistent. It's just learning where to line everything up is like
Yeah.
its own.
I feel like that sometimes. Like, it's easy, but like knowing how to line it up is the hard bit.
And here is pretty much the one required use of storm missiles in the entire game, as I found out.
It's the one
So I was curious, how far
required.
can I get without certain upgrades? And as it turns out,
That far.
yeah, that far. Alright, we're going to absolutely trivialize this. And gone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Where's he at me? Ah. I'm gonna say it can't come up from. Oh, so it can. Okay. As soon as you see it shake, that's when you know you can start charging the blaster. I mean, the game's been subtly hinting at her Metroid powers the entire time, because how the fuck did you get them back from the enemies? Also, it boggles the mind that the Galactic Federation just has power-bombing invincible robots flying around. What the hell? It's a very "you're not stuck in here with me" kind of thing. Think of all the galactic crises CCCs that could have been solved by just sending out a power-bombing Emmy. So, what's our solution to this Metroid problem? Power bomb.
Wait, that's illegal.
I mean, that's the entire plot of Other M. It's like, Samus, for the love of Christ, don't use your power bombs. There are other people here. Please don't. Which is one of the probably the only power-up that it makes sense for Adam to turn off. Alright, so our next split is when Samus gets the Metroid armor.
That's the final boss.
Yeah, that's after the final boss, so...
This is the last split. All right.
God, why did he save this one? Okay, so we know why Ravenbeak saved these for last, because he basically made a giant gauntlet for Samus to go through. But, like, you know, if you really wanted to kill the bitch, you know, you should have just sent the Power Bomb one out first.
I wonder if Quiet Robot's messing with things in the background.
Potentially.
That or Ravenbeak changing the plans as long as he wins.
He was, actually. That's a fairly obvious thing. Because his entire intent was just kill Samus, get the DNA, boom, gone. But as soon as he saw the powers awaken when he attacked her, he was like, okay, hang on. I've got a different strategy for this.
Ravenbeak eyes.
And so he basically set up a giant obstacle course for her to go through to fully awaken her powers, so that when he confronts her again, he can kick her ass, which, to be fair, he nearly does, and then just clone her at full power. Because he realizes quite quickly, oh, I don't need the DNA, I just need you. It's also kind of funny that if he didn't piss her off so much, he would have won. Because, you know, technically he wins that final fight. Alright, let's go kick up our third adoptive dad.
Uploading data.
Third? Are you counting? Don't answer that.
Samus of this type.
Grey Voice, Old Bird, Ravenbeak.
Old bird.
Yeah, so the Metroid manga, which is canon, by the way.
Okay.
Well, no, it's what they take from it, it becomes canon.
Okay.
There is a... So when Samus's parents are unceremoniously eaten by Ridley,
Okay.
obviously the Chozo go to the colony and find Samus as the last survivor and then take her to Zebus and raise her. The faux hard DNA she has is from, I believe, Grey Voice. And Old Bird was kind of like the mentor.
Okay.
So in Zero Mission, when we see Samus, like flashback of Samus with a Chozo in front of that statue, that's Old Bird. And obviously Ravenbeak is the other genetic donor. Samus is a walking petri dish. Tell me otherwise. Metroid, Chozo, human, X. Fuck knows what else she's got inside her. For a brief moment, Phazon. That was a thing. She also at one point had the light of Aether inside her as well. She was also a fucking moth. God, imagine doing a DNA test on Samus. Fucking hell. Alright, let's go face our daddy issues. It's weird seeing a traditional Metroid elevator in this game. Hi, daddy. Okay, right. You can just stop that shit right now. Also, shout outs to this game for the first cutscene being a tutorial on how to fight Ravenbeak.
Yeah.
Because he uses most of these attacks in that fight, and then Samus dodges them exactly as she does now. Bitch. There is a trick you can do here, where you can, like, do a dash melee, and then the position it'll put you in when you go into free aim allows you to basically just skim under Ravenbeak's beam barrage. So
Any reason why you're not using missiles?
Speed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, people have actually gone in and looked at how much HP this guy has. It's like well over 200,000. It is murder on the arms, though. Like, there's one thing speedruns of this game have, is, like, repetitive strain injury.
I should look up the music for this fight on my own time. It goes hard.
Oh yeah, all three phases of this go hard. Alright, here we go. Bird backhand. Okay, as soon as I see the Metroid suit, we split.
Upsides to Metroid Speedrun. You get to see some very, very saucy tech, including the quick call on the experiment. Downsides, you don't get to see Quite Rogue dump out stuff and then Samus screaming like a maniac.
Yeah, you don't get to see the two best cutscenes in this game. Free.
Great.
Yep.
What's the third one you miss?
So, well, no, there's two. So I need to count to 3, and there's a reason for this.
I didn't know you could die at that.
You can.
Okay. Alright, count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Kills him quicker.
Okay,
There's a
so
scripted point where he's meant to die.
Okay. Run.
Oh yeah, I don't have the flash shift anymore. I was gonna like fucking speed boost into a flash shift there like I normally do. It's like, nope, can't do that.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot. You don't have that.
Nope. Granted, I now have the everything that touches me dies suit, so. I don't even know what I'm shooting, because I can just walk through everything.
To teach your platforms.
Oh yeah, it destroys platforms, but
That's the main reason you use the Hyper Beam in this section, to destroy platforms ahead of time. Time is coming up.
it is coming up.
It's like in 2 more screens, I think.
And done. Ugh. Two minutes, 10 seconds, 59, 2 what? 2 hours?
Give it a minute. Back.
What's that, a world record? No. Ah. Yeah, that was way better. Should we have a peek at
Yeah, that's really good. What was your last time? It was like 2:37 or something? Or that was the in-game time. I don't remember what your actual time was.
let's see. So I compare. Let's see. First, I'm gonna save those splits because it's woohoo. See, where's my compare thing? I mean, that's obviously a PB.
Mm-hmm.
Like, up here at the start, it was just a case of, oh look, you know, good pseudo waves, good pseudo waves, good movement, good pseudo waves. Not trying to be smart about it. Was the first big time save then. Getting the grapple beam first go, that was good. The Emmys gave me a little bit of shit. What else? Obviously the screw attacks going to gravity lost me 2 minutes of time saved. Getting back to Hanubia after the screw attack was another 2 minutes. How can I see my previous? Have a look.
Then he's asking what your previous PB was.
It was whatever I got last time. Or was it? No, it might be a bit better. That was pretty good. I mean, we saved a total of 26 seconds, 26 minutes, so I think it was 2:37?
It was around 2:37.
I mean, that's my best so far.
I don't remember if that was actual time or in-game time.
I think they lined
So
up.
I know around that mark is when they're almost the same.
Yeah, neighbors really good. That's nice. What else is new? Yeah, I shit you not. That's like. So I think my best without pseudo waves is like 230 something. And obviously the last run was a disaster. So with pseudo waves and still some errors, it got 210. Nice. Right then. Right, so that's gonna do for this week. We'll be back on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever one I'm recovered from work.
Okay.
Let me go look up at that poll. What does that poll end on? Scrolling up, 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 scrolling up. As a reminder that Ubisoft made a battle royale. Oh, fucking hell, it's a freeway tie. Okay. Reply. So.
What is a few other time?
What we will be doing next week, I don't know. No streams for about 4 days. Sorry. Next Thursday, we will again have a Metroid Dread speedrun, so that should be nice. See if we can improve upon 2:10:59. Maybe get it into the... Well, we can get it pretty close to 2 hours with the current strats. I think if those first 2 pseudo waves go really well, I'm happy to continue the run and then just see where it goes. I don't know what the next main quest will be. It's a toss-up between Sniper Elite 3.
I believe it was Sniper Elite 3, Banjo-Kazooie, and Mega Man The Wily Wars.
Yeah, Mega Man The Wily Wars. And of course, when we hit 125 followers, we do Mega Man X6. Right then. That was a good run, I'm happy with that.
At least with Mega Man X6, you don't have to worry about you do everything right, and the game still said no anyway.
Yeah, because I do everything right in the game, just still smacks you in the face.
X6 is a bit nicer.
Yeah, I feel like my previous best is what's in this file. Well, I did do a hard... Yeah, I think my best's are around 233-ish previously, without pseudo waves, so... Yeah, excellent. Right, I will see you all Tuesday with whatever the new main game is.